Hey guys, it is currently 5:40 in the morning on March 4th, and we're going to go ahead and talk about March 1st through the 3rd. I've been filming daily Camp Nano videos, so this month I'm combining several days into one video on purpose instead of on accident this time, just so that way I don't have to edit those two videos every single day, and it leaves space open for like Man of Darkness videos and stuff like that. But anyway, March 1st started with Abduction of the Jensens, and I wrote 334 words there. And because this is the first video of the month, I will go into detail on what each of these books is. So Abduction of the Jensens is book 5 in the Carver-Baxter crime series. I put Photographs and Memories, which was a romance, on hold. I just need some time to re-coordinate and think on it, and get over the, I don't know what to call it, the hurdle, I suppose, that's in my brain. It's a female-female romance, and I've never written one before. I've written plenty of male-female and male-male, but female-female is very new to me, and I have an unbelievable fear that people will be angry that I wrote it specifically because I'm not a lesbian, because you see a lot of stuff on Twitter especially where people want diversity, but they also don't want people who are not diverse to write that diversity. But if you aren't diverse and you don't have diversity in your book, then you're wrong. But if you're not diverse and you write a diverse book, you're also wrong. So depending on who you follow on Twitter, it's a real joy over there. And because of all the stuff that I see on the daily over there, it's very hard to get over that hurdle that it's absolutely okay to write this book where these two characters just love each other because they fucking love each other. And I do love that book, and I do love Charlie and Skylar. But I think I need some time to pull my thoughts together and come back to it with a fresh slate, especially once I successfully clear out all the toxic people on my Twitter feed. But we'll get there later. And then I recorded and edited an Uncharted Survival Mode video. If you're new here, if this is your first video, I upload gaming videos roughly every Friday when my internet behaves and when my joints behave in general. So that was my roughly Friday video. I think it was a Sunday when it went up, but that's okay. 282 words in Books and Badges, which is a male-male romance. One of them is a cop, the Badges, and the books of that half is a man working at a bookstore. There's much more background story to him, but I'm not sure how much of that I want to reveal outside of the book. 366 words in Graham, which is book 2 in the Killer in Training series, which follows Freddie Feckenhauer, who at this point is either 4 or 5, trying to be normal, but his mother is trying to break out of prison and kidnap him so she can continue trying to raise him to be a killer in training. 102 words in Voice of the Wild Places Z, which is an adventure novel following 3 characters, though 2 of them are the main characters, through the Amazon, specifically Mato Grosso of Brazil, as they attempt to find the lost city of Z. And then I edited a work in progress Camp Nano video, actually maybe 2 of them. I don't know. Oh, I see what it is. I edited a work in progress video and a Camp Nano video. That's why video is plural. But that day I wrote 1,094 words total. On March 2nd, I wrote 506 words in Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter, which is book 4 of the Jamal Pittman series, which follows a young Jamal Pittman who is seen in so many of my other series. It's unbelievable. As he joins the mob and evolves from there. Right now, he is doing other paid killing work that's not directly mob related. That's what this book primarily focuses on. The evolution in his life from the mafia of the first 3 books into a different walk of life that he's trying to adjust to. 214 words in King of Darkness, which is another book in the which is another novella, presumably, in the Hellish series. While Man of Darkness followed Miles, a Grim Reaper, King of Darkness follows Lucifer, King of Hell, in this situation. He's not always King of Hell, depending on what you read or what you believe in. I personally don't believe in anything, but in this book, he is King of Hell. Edited Camp Nano Day 2's video, did business record stuff for payments and purchases and all that shit to keep track of for taxes next year. JTS beta feedback came back, so I went through that and added 1,510 words worth of changes there. Still have a lot more to go through there, but that's okay. I think I got through the first 4 or 5 chapters, I can't remember. JTS, just as a heads up, I have a couple books that I only call by their initials, and in this case it is because I prefer to only have a very limited number of people know what those books are about, and what they are. So I wrote 6,656 words in the Letters from Madman Rewrite edit. That is the first book that will be published in the Riley Police Department series. Each book follows a different set of detectives working a different case on a different day, so on and so forth, but they pretty much take place one right after the other, but you don't have to read each and every book in order to understand what's going on in it. The plots don't like directly carry over, you just see glimpses of the characters throughout. Went to bed, woke up late, went through the first 14 chapters of Hearts and Roses, an old romance that I wrote that is being rewritten for Camp Nano, for timeline info, and I wrote that down in a notebook so I don't have a word count on day 2 for that, but I'll get to that in day 3. But for March 2nd, not counting the Hearts and Roses thing, I wrote 1,376 words, and it brought my total for the month to 2,470. On March 3rd, I moved the Hearts and Roses notes to its own document, and that was 418 words. Edited Camp Nano Prep Day 3's video, edited a Man of Darkness video, which is a beginning to end series following my process for self-publishing that book. Added 2,102 words to the Letters from Madman Rewrite edit, went to bed, slept like garbage, woke up super late, like literally 11 o'clock, and I broke my rule of no writing after 11, just so that way I could do one more thing before I went to bed, and that was go through more of Hearts and Roses to take timeline notes. I got through chapters 15 through 19, and that was 230 words written down for notes, and that brought my total for March 3rd to 2,750 words, and my total for the month to 5,220 words. Hooray! Overall, so far, March has been slow. I've been doing my best, but I'm still adjusting to having a brace here on my thumb. I don't use it consistently, but I have been having a lot of thumb pain and thumb weakness the past week or so, maybe a little more than that now. And because of that, I tried to, before I had the brace, I tried to overcompensate by using my wrist and only these 4 fingers to like hold and lift things, and it put a lot of stress on my wrist, and my wrist is killing me now because of that. My thumb is killing me. My thumb randomly goes numb or twitches when it's not in the brace, so like if I'm holding something it will randomly twitch and drop what I'm holding. There's just a lot of weakness and pain there, and I'm adjusting to typing with the brace on, I'm adjusting to being with the brace, I'm adjusting to being not with the brace. So things have just been slow so far this month, and I'm behind on the Letters from Madman Rewrite edit. It should have been done on the 29th, but the thumb pain started a couple days before that, so things got dicked up over there. And things are continuing to be dicked up so far this month. But if nothing else, I'm making progress, albeit slower than I want it to be, / need it to be for publishing. But that's okay. I'm doing my best to look towards the bright side of things, and the bright side of things is that I'm still making progress regardless of the speed that it occurs at. But that is all that I have for this first work in progress video of the month for days 1 through 3. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated, and if you'd like to stay updated on my writing, my editing, the gaming videos I upload roughly every Friday, Camp Nano stuff, or anything that I do on the channel in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.